Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video we're gonna reset and reorganize for 2024. I know I'm a bit late with this video and I was contemplating about whether I should even upload it, but reality is that I didn't have time to prep for the new year end of December, and my first week of January was pretty busy too. So I'm trying to let go of the expectation that I should be ready and prepared and changed as soon as January 1st hits, or I already failed at the new year. I hope this shows you that it is never too late for a fresh start, no matter what day you're watching this. So here's everything I did to reset and refresh for 2024. I need my bullet journal. Without it, I'm a mess and I probably wouldn't get anything done. I usually use a dotted journal from either Moleskine or Leuchtturm, and this year's journal is from Leuchtturm. And every year my journal is set up pretty much the same. So I start with my year at a glance page, then there comes the goals page, my social media tracker and the books I've read throughout the year. And then once I got that out of the way and have it at one place so I can always come back to it throughout the year, I start with my monthly and weekly pages. I usually do my bullet journal week by week, so each Sunday I would sit down and do my weekly pages, and at the end of each month I would do the monthly page. That's why we are now only preparing for January. I've been bullet journaling for years now, probably around 7-ish years. And when I first started, my bullet journal used to be a place to let out all of my creativity. I used to print out pictures, I made color coordinated weeks, and I just had a lot of fun with the visual aspects of this journal. It was less a planner and more of a creative outlet for me. But throughout the years, that completely changed. I now need my journal to really organize my life and have all of my to-dos and all of my events in one place, because otherwise I would probably be completely lost. Looking through my journal, you can clearly see how I went from a very young teenager to now a young adult, and I think it's a fun development to watch unfold throughout the years in my journals. As you can tell, it is dark. We have almost 9 p.m. and I thought it would be a great time to do my yearly reflection. I'm missing my journal. Give me a minute. Found it. But yeah, I haven't done my yearly reflection yet, and I think I don't journal as often as I wish I would, but I do put a lot of importance on just like the end of the year entry. I know it can be quite overwhelming to reflect on a whole year. I mean, that is 365 days of remembering. So I also do like to use journal prompts to get a little bit more specific. So I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do a full-on brain dump about the year, but then I'm also using journal prompts to kind of guide me to more specific topics. So let's just jump right into it. I really do wish I would journal more, and I think a fun way to motivate yourself to journal more and also to get a clearer idea of what you can write about are journal prompts. So while I also love to just dump out all of my thoughts without any question asked in advance. I do believe that having prompts can make it a lot easier, especially for people who are overwhelmed with everything that is going on in their mind and they don't know where to start. So I've wrote down 7 journal prompts that I thought would be great to answer for the new year and to kind of reflect on the past year, but also to use to look into what you want to bring into 2024. So the 7 prompts that I'm going to be using in my reset journal entry are: what did you discover about yourself? The top 5 highlights of 2023. What do you want to do more? What do you want to do less? Is there something you would have done differently? What would you tell yourself beginning of this year? And the last one is: what boundaries are you setting for 2024? So obviously take what serves you and leave what doesn't. If none of these prompts work for you, you can definitely also go on Pinterest and Instagram and basically anywhere on the internet and look up journal prompts. There are a bunch of great prompts out there that you can use to reflect on the past year and bring new and fresh energy into the new year. It is day 2 of me resetting for the new year, and that means that it is finally time to declutter. And I wish I would actually have time to declutter, but I was editing my video the whole morning and now I have to leave in around half an hour to go to uni. But I thought we'd still start because I do have a pretty good idea of what is going on inside my drawers. So I think I can still get a lot of things done because I already know what clothes I don't wear anymore. It's really just a task of pulling all of that out and then reorganizing. So that's what we're gonna do. My dresses have been an absolute nightmare for the past month, 2 months or so. Because I've just given up. Like, there's too little space for the clothes that I have, so it doesn't even matter if I fold them up nicely or not. It will get stuck and it will become a mess anyways, so I just threw everything in there. So that needs to change. I'm so happy with how it looks at the moment. I did get rid of quite a lot of clothes. I forgot to show you. I am so sorry, but my mom already brought them away. She was here because I got my wisdom teeth removed. That's also why this video took forever to edit, because I was knocked out for a whole week, but I'm finally feeling better and I can do this voiceover. I could not speak for 5 days because I couldn't open my mouth. Do you know how horrible it is for a person that usually does like 20-minute long audios to not be able to fully and properly speak? Anyways, that is off topic. So yeah, that's why I can't show you the clothes that I decluttered, because my mom already took them away and donated them. So I am very, very sorry about that. But you have to trust me, I did do a pretty good job with decluttering.
Dream last night. Did everything I never do in real life. I stepped into a room, told everyone to be quiet, cause I had something to say. Blew everybody away, wear whatever I want. Dressed in a gown, everybody's like, why, where you going? Nowhere special, just going to the store. I think I'd have it all, tell you I have even more. Picking a plate, being a plate, she is unruly. Never seen her like this, didn't think it existed, no truly. Don't get in her way, she's not here to play, she'll get moody. But don't mistake this girl for being me. 'Cause these are dream rules. This is someone else, I'm not myself, no, no. 'Cause these are dream rules. This is someone else, I'm not myself.
It is time to make a vision board and also to write down all of my goals. And this is by far the most exciting part for me personally about this whole resetting for the new year kind of thing. So in order to make a vision board, you obviously need to have a clear vision of how your life is going to look like in the next year, like at the end of 2024. So first, I made a little mind map of my vision for 2024 and I divided it into different categories, and in each category I thought about what I would want to happen within the next year. And I will make one in the size of my iPad and one in the size of my phone, and just have my vision board as a screensaver on both of my devices so that I can look at it every single day. Creating my vision board was so much fun. I honestly wasn't looking forward to do it because I thought it would just be exhausting and a hard thing to do, to look up all of these pictures and put them in Procreate and all of that. But it ended up being the most fun and most rewarding thing out of the resetting stuff that I did in the past 3 days. I love to look at my vision board. It makes me so excited for the year. And it was just fun to think about everything I want to achieve during 2024. So, how did I do it? First of all, I went on Pinterest and created a whole new board where I put all of my pictures in that I wanted to use on my vision board. And if you're doing a vision board, I want you to be specific. Don't just look for pretty pictures, but look for the picture that most accurately describes what you want to achieve. And if there isn't a picture that describes 100% how you want to feel, how you want to look like, what you want to do, then make it yourself. So for example, with my Instagram subscriber count and my YouTube subscriber count, I took a screenshot of my profile and I edited the subscriber count to be higher than it actually currently is, just so that I can fully visualize it, like how it's gonna be when I actually reached 20k on YouTube. Also, if you're watching this and you aren't subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you help me reaching my goal. Anyways, so that's what I want you to do. Photoshop yourself into pictures if you need to. Photoshop the numbers, Photoshop whatever it is. As long as the picture is accurate, it's gonna be great. Now that you have all of your pictures, I use Procreate to make a big collage out of it. So I looked up how big a screensaver for an iPad should be, and I divided the corners for different topics. And then I started collaging, and it was so much fun. And I also added a little bit of text and quotes and little mantras that I would like to read every single day. And that's basically it. Super easy. And once I did my collage for the iPad, I also did one for my phone, and I am obsessed with both of my vision boards. I love looking at it, and just alone the act of visualizing all of my goals made me so excited, and I'm already so much more motivated to actually work for what I want because I have pictures of it, like I know how it's gonna look like. So yeah, I highly recommend making a vision board. Even if you don't truly believe in manifesting, just try it out. And even if it's just for the fun of it, because it is truly a fun activity. Now that we know exactly where we want to be at the end of the year, this makes it very easy to translate our visions into actual measurable goals. So let me give you a few examples of how you can turn your vision into actual goals. So let's say your vision is that you will spend more time with your family and you will get closer to your parents. That obviously is not a measurable goal. Like, what does it mean to spend more time with your family? But one thing you could do in order to get closer to them is to talk more often to them. So your goal could be to have a weekly FaceTime call with your parents and have a monthly dinner date with them, for example. Or an example from my vision board, I have books on there, huge piles of books, because I want to read more. So what does it mean to me to read more? For me, it means that I want to read 24 books in 2024, so 2 books each month. And that is the measurable goal. At the end of the year, I know exactly if I read 24 books or not. And if I did, I know that my vision of reading more came true. So you can go through your vision board and ask yourself how that vision would translate into something measurable, something that you can do weekly or monthly, and something that you can tick off in the end. I'm not going to talk about all of my goals, but I'm just going to go quickly through a few of them so you can have an idea of what I want my 2024 to be like. So for social media, as you probably already saw on my board, I want to have 20k on YouTube. I know it's a huge jump from 5,000, but you know what? I truly believe that I could do it if I put in the work and if I better my quality. And then I also want to have 10k on Instagram, and I'm working on it. I want to upload more reels and more posts, and I want to get creative with what I'm doing. And then I always have language goals, because I love learning languages and I sadly don't do it enough in the past years. But because I'm moving to Denmark in 1.5 weeks actually, which is insane. So beginning of February, I'll be living in Denmark. I obviously want to learn some Danish. So I told myself I want to have A1 or A2 level of Danish. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be able to do it, but I bought a book, I'm motivated, we're gonna learn some Danish. Then for my travel goals, which are always the most exciting ones, I want to obviously travel through Denmark. I don't only want to see Copenhagen, but also other parts of Denmark. And the big trip that I am forcing my brother to go on with me, he still hasn't agreed to it. So please write a comment down below convincing him that I will be the best travel buddy he will ever have, because I want to go to Kazakhstan with him. I just got the idea of traveling to Kazakhstan probably 4 or 5 months ago, and ever since then I am obsessed and it really needs to happen, and I also don't see it not happening. Like, I'm gonna be in Kazakhstan in September, mark my words. There's nothing booked, nothing planned yet, but it's gonna happen because I'm gonna make it happen. We've reached the end of this video, and I am so happy that I finally managed to reset and recharge for the new year. I was a bit late with everything, but to be honest, this really showed me that it really doesn't matter, and I'm just glad that I got it out of the way and that my bullet journal is set up now. And also I'm so glad I decluttered. Like, you don't know how much fun it is to actually be able to open your drawers without everything spilling out of them. But yeah, so if you're watching this and you also haven't started planning for the new year, but you want to, obviously you don't have to. You can continue 2024 exactly the way you ended 2023. But if you want to change something and you just feel like there's kind of no point starting at the end of January, just know that you can start whenever you want. And February or March even is still a great time to start fresh and do all of the things that I did here in the video. And yeah, as always, if you enjoyed the video, I would be very happy if you gave it a like, and also consider subscribing to my channel so that I can hopefully, fingers crossed, reach my goal of 20k by the end of this year. And I think that is all, so I wish you a very happy Sunday or whatever day it is you're watching this, and I'm gonna see you very soon with a new video. Bye! I put on makeup for these 30 seconds that you just watched, but it turned out quite cute.